Hello, YouTube. We are back with more Broken Roads. If you haven't checked out the first part, appreciate it if you went and checked that one out. Definitely a lot of fun. The first one, a lot of interesting things building up. Very curious what's going to happen. But yeah, so we're going to get started with it. If you do like this video, consider like, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. And let's get started. Scene. Go over here. Ooh, all right. Been a couple days since I played. I know we had just made it to like the next big area, next city. Let's see, what were we? Outlook. Protecting convoy. Can we like walk? So that's where we were. That's how we got it. Okay. Yeah. Let's do strength. We haven't done strength. Oh. Add to this. Continue our drunken master. Nice. What was the plan? Meet Mick outside the opener.
What is it?
Gotta find Mick. Ah, let's see. Where's school this way? Right there. There he is. There's Mick. He and the governor sound like they're a long ways from wrapping it up. What the conversation lacks is in friendliness. It more than makes up for in one-upping. Now I'm telling you, Governor Smith, if we don't retake Brookton fast, there'll be nothing there for either of us. As I've had repeatedly said, I can't afford to spare anyone to help your rebuilding efforts at this time. No matter how big, or in a case, small, especially if the raiders are more spirited in their attacks than usual, which pauses upon seeing your restriction easing. That is, unless... I don't by unless what? Between you and Meg. I believe your lackey here could assist me with something, with your permission, of course. He'll say nothing. He crosses his arms. And might I ask why you think that, Governor? Anyone willing to put in hard work and earn their stripes in Meriden is a useful asset. I want to see what else he's capable of beyond his area of expertise. But most importantly, you both owe me, so I don't think you're really in position to refuse. He frowns. Burrow away then. Just remember there are lives at stake. Now people can help Meriden survive the next raider onslaught. Provided Brookton becomes your priority. He locks eyes with Angela. You may think you're safe behind your walls, but if you believe only one thing, believe that you're not prepared for what's headed your way. No one who hasn't seen it could be. Seen it could be. He looks away, and most who did see it are gone. Great. I'll touch base with you later, Mick. She beckons you. Now, let's discuss your future. Out of this damn heat, I'm ready to see what other skills you may be hiding underneath that unassuming exterior. Thanks for coming, Brookton. No need to sip. She cautiously gives you her full attention. You have a feeling this doesn't happen often to many people. As you can tell, I have a few things on my mind besides cleaning up after a town that's barely been razed to the ground, so that's already been razed, not barely, already. It's the ground, so I'll make this quick. The election for the next governor Meriden is approaching. As the incumbent, I intend to win that election and retain my position. My only competition is Malcolm Hogan. Hogan, a weak-willed imbecile, rather penchant for rabble-rousing. So I'm confident of my success, but I leave nothing to chance. She gestures at you. Oh. I let you cut through the red tape keeping you out of Meriden because I see a way to solve all our problems at the same time. All you have to do is tell the leader of each house you're under my employ to assist them however they see fit. In return, once I'm elected, I'll divert what I can to help towards Brookton. Interested? Finds her fingers rubbing and right over her skin. And I'd like to let me know whether you're going to help me now before I waste any more of my time on questions any resident of Meriden is qualified to answer. Oh, Brookton. She gives you a surprisingly charming smile. You have no idea. I'll need you to speak to Jasper of House Menzies and Jimmy of House Gwen. She glances to the side and you notice a dartboard with what looks like to be a hand-drawn caricature in the center of it. That should be all you need. Come back when you're done your bit to assist them and more importantly me. Oh, okay. Hey, how are you? I don't believe we've probably been properly introduced. Name's Hogan, Malcolm Hogan. Uh, you guessed it, the incomparable House Hogan. The beef man has the air of perpetually aggrieved. His florid face is sour and sweaty, and his wax mustache droops in the heat. He gives the impression of holding on to some personal standard of presentation, completely at odds with the environment in which he finds himself. I've got a job that he's doing. I heard you're arguing with Smith and Menzies at the gate. You seem like a resourceful lot, but what I'm really looking for is discretion. Not even going to hear me, I? What if I told you there was something I could do for your lot? Dear Governor, Angela hauled up something precious from that plane. Her guards drove straight to the bank, kicked everyone out, and won't let anyone in, not even me. Whatever it is, it's important to know that she hijacked a bank vault, stopping everyday residents from adding to or accessing their savings. As concerned citizens, naturally, it behooves us to investigate. Find out what her secret is, and when I'm elected governor, I'll see what I can do about getting your lot settled in Meriden. Ancient Rush, do we have a deal? Sure, sure. If I'm in charge, I can do anything for your lot. It ripples across his face. Something bold. I'm Malcolm fucking Hogan, mate. My word is my bond. Ask anyone. Mate, she may not be governor for that much longer. There's an election coming up, and you definitely want to be in the good books of Meriden soon to be new leadership. Me. What do you say? Better working economy. Got it all. Of course, you also don't have any other options, do you? There's an unattractive glint in his eye as he sizes you up. I heard you touting your skills outside the walls. Might have been impressive out in whoop whoop, but Meriden's got a surplus of talent and driven individuals. Add it all up, and I'd say my deal's best you're gonna get. Eh, it's a maybe right now. A maybe. Find some information first, though. Ooh, we can dig up. We leveled up again. Okay. Oh, damn, we leveled up. Guys, I haven't paid, wasn't paying attention last stream. How much I leveled up. Let's increase it. Increase our drunken master. Yeah, cool. Uh, yeah, let's go Go to Menzies' house. This is easy, you know. Why doesn't anybody in this town keep records of anything? Well, besides me. Some papers on her desk. Without any official documentation, how am I supposed to forecast whether we should raise interest rates on indentured servant debt or lower them? People are going to be angry either way, so you make sure the decision is worth the time I spend defending it. Who's committed crimes against Meriden's populace and been sentenced to pay back a specified debt through labor. Herself and managing the deados and their debts, just like my grandmother did in the initial generation of deados. Hopefully, the first generation deados were people who breached Meriden's walls. We fended off the attack and took the survivors hostage. We put up notices demanding a ransom and sent our people to the closest settlements with the same information. But when it became clear no one was coming to the rescue of them, we put them to work. They had children, their children had children, and slowly but surely they repaid their debt to our fine society. Some deados have even earned their freedom. They stand as an inspiration to us all. Mm-hmm. Well being. Not bad. An indentured servant of mine is currently reporting less than stellar performance, results in her latest job near the train carts. I wish to amend this, but I don't have time to go around in circles with her, so I want you to motivate her by relaying this message. The principle is simple. Our errors have a tendency to compound. Isn't that interesting? So we're about the train tracks, right? Guess maybe they're over here. Hmm. Right? Or no? Train yard. It looks like it's back because that looks like a train station. Or not, maybe I'm crazy. In the world. Maybe it's over here. Ah, there it is. Over here. I think that's her. She's counting barrels. The slender, mousy haired woman stares with venomous hatred at the shovel at her feet. Nursing her hand, she mutters to herself. Why did they put me out here? What's the point? Is this punishment for? Oh, beg your pardon. I didn't see you there. How may I be of assistance? Last words are bitten off and mechanical, spoken as if by hated rote. Told not like to talk to strangers, especially if they don't know who I am. Jasper says good servants don't draw attention to themselves. She doesn't turn away, though. She obviously is hoping you'll know who she is. Isn't that your name? You never know. Could have the same name. Oop. Alright, you're not gonna guess. And I'm going to be in trouble if you keep hanging around. Just come back when you actually know my name, okay? Oh, good. By Jasper rules, I'm allowed to talk to you. Yes. I'm Maya Kimmins, also known as the Numbat. Like an accountant, but some clever bugger came up with a nickname for the role. Something about numbers and wombats, I'm guessing. Thinking about it makes my brain hurt. Anyway, I worked at the bank. In my family, we've been indentured servants to Meriden all my life. I was raised for a bank job, and I thought I'd keep doing it when I earned my freedom, but I guess that was just wishful thinking after all. She sounds incredulous, as if she can't believe the words leaving her own mouth. I don't know, digging a hole, moving coal. They didn't deign to tell me. I have no right to ask. Parents taught me how to handle books. All my life, I've helped keep track of everything. Everything. It goes in and out of the bank. I catch cheaters. I stop fraud. Make sure all our business keep working. But now, I guess I'm shoveling shit. She rubs her injured hand. Uh huh. My parents were criminals. My parents were caught. My parents were indentured to pay back their debt to society. Better than being exiled? Maybe. All I know is I never had a choice. I was born into it. My parents at least taught me to do sums, and they promised I'd be able to work my way to freedom. If only they could see me now, she laughed bitterly. She genuinely believed the system was fair. Reckon only Rick only had a couple years left, but I overheard Miss Smith and Miss Minzy talking. She grinds her teeth until her jaw cracks. They said it would be inconvenient for them to lose their workforce. And just as I get close to paying off my parents' debt, suddenly I'm here doing work I'm not suited for. Miss Minzy's already said that has stooped drastically. Her shoulders likewise drop. I try to give her a piece of my mind, and now I'm barred from talking to her. I've kept a ledger, you know. She speaks earnestly but quietly. All my salary increases. I bet it'll be gone by the time I get back into the vault, if I ever do. Miss Menzies can't even make the time to threaten me to my face. If I was allowed, and if it was punishable by, death. Well, thanks for telling me, I guess. I'll work so much harder now for some reason. I guess smile. Oh, just as she's threatening to apply compound interest rather than simple interest to my indentured servant debt if I don't magically get better at manual labor. Great. As if it wasn't all some big farce already. Uh huh. seems like these people are assholes. Should be grateful I spoke to her before I laid out proper punishment. But no matter, my precious time has been recovered. Do thank Governor Smith for tasking you with checking in on me. You know what? I'm sneaking into that vault. Because I have a feeling it has something to do with that is why Numbat is uh is not at the bank right now. But you know what? I'm in. Start with the 2 bank cards. Blonde one's Angela's favorite. And he didn't get that way by being the sharpest tool in the shed. Should be easy to score some info. Or this guy. Do it. Governor's orders. You were handpicked to wash the place, scare off any vermin that creep up. You're not vermin, are you? I don't have to scare you off. It's a trick, Jace. Don't let him touch you. What? With the lure of magic? This is just like the first one. Jace? We have to do if this lot has been sent by you know who. Make sure we're keeping our mouth shut. I get it, Don. I don't know. I know nothing else at all about the bank. In fact, I don't even know what a bank is. Too far. Dial it back. He's not an idiot, I swear. You can tell whoever sent you that we're doing our jobs, though. Ta. It's okay. Much nicer than that. Oh. Forget I said that. Please. Please. She wouldn't give us the time of day, let alone something to drink. Don't know how she's better than us considering she's deader. You know, someone who owes the town money for breaking the law. We're making Angela angry. My brother put a skink down the back of her dress one time, and she. Mostly it's for crimes, but yeah, sometimes it's a 27-year-old man making poor life decisions. Comes with territory. You want law and order, you gotta be willing to take the slap that's owed you. I dressed up as a mannequin in Angela's clothes and hung it up in the center of town. She shrugged again. They're not so big on free speech or criticism. It was this or exile. Challenged me to an eating contest, and then when we couldn't pay the bill, turns out Holly's pretty good at keeping track on how much she ordered. I lost count after the 7th steak. I don't even know how much I owe. The original fine's a secret, so's the interest rate and my daily wages. Either Jasper or Angela's got it written down somewhere, but at this point, I'm free when they say I'm free. Shakes her head. First, there's fine, and then there's administrative fees, and then there's a public nuisance tax, and you accrue interest daily. Jasper really knows how to kick them where they're down. My brother got out, of course, just because he ran away, and if he shows up in Meriden again, he'll get shot. But he's free now, so. Yeah, that's right. He's free. Yeah, sucks to be us. Well, you didn't hear from me, of course, but if there was a driver, he'd probably get smashed at the pub, having a pie and bending Holly's ear. Dang. Or her rear. Mm-hmm. Jace, don't be gross. I'll tell your mom. You wouldn't? Hmm. So it's like everyone that is like actually like working deados. Slim man surrounded by a welter of beer bottles. He waves another around to punctuate his words. Sounds like he's had a gutful and had worked up a head of steam. Well, here are you. What do you want from me? You blow in. Mate, I worked for Governor Smith for years. I'm good friends with the owners of this pub. I help keep the peace in Meriden. You? You're some trash that blew in off the road. I ask you if you please politely fuck off. For real, I'm drinking here. All right. Uh, give me an impression of. Was my driver. I don't care to elaborate beyond that. We'll keep that other part to ourselves for right now. Yeah, I'm driven for the governor, and I'll answer your questions if you make it worth my time. Yes, I lost my bloody job. I was one of the governor's drivers, and a bloody good one. No flies on me, mate. Couldn't catch me if you tried. Kept everyone safe too, mostly. Plus the burp. So today I dropped something off at the bank vault. Made a joke about the deposit to the guard, and one of the Angela's aides must have heard me because within 5 minutes I've been shake canned. Now what am I supposed to do? Puts his head in his hands. Yeah, you haven't told my wife and son yet. Mate, you don't seem like a bad sort. Grab me one last brewski before I go home to give my family bad news. A strong one. Ask Holly for Munter's reserve. I say I won't ask twice. Alright, let's go. Go get this. Go get his beer. Oh yeah. First, no credit, no tab, no exceptions. Even the governor doesn't drink for free. Keep the politics to a minimum. This place is neutral. No fights, no fuckery. Clear? Give me him. Alright. Sit down. Doesn't have mutt on the label for nothing. It's 10 times stronger than the red rue, and it tastes like it. So here's the deal. We go swig for swig. If I chunder first, I'll tell you what you want to know. Otherwise, you piss off. Success. The moment the piss hits your lips, you know the battle is won. Dry hop. Probably as long as the kernel, heavy and dextrins for that multi-sweetness easy game. With the second swig, you get a sense of brewer has squeezed everything they can out of the screen. Definitely more dry than bitter. Probably from a wooden fermenter. Third swig, much the same. More passion than skill, you note before you return your focus to your opponent. Even before he takes this fourth swig, you can see he's been hit by the first, and you know the others aren't far from catching up. After the fifth swig, his face goes green. He carefully picks up a pint of glass and bends over the table to hide his face and glass from view. Then he does what only can be described as politely vomiting into the pint glass with obvious skill and practice. He researches his burps unselfconsciously and wipes his mouth from the back of his hand. You win. Here's your stupid secret. You know that plane crash? Not everyone died. Survivors in the bank vault raving about Calgary and the wonders they've got. Bad shit insane, but the governor's got some plan for him apparently. And I'm done. He claps his hands over his mouth and staggers away. Uh-huh. Too strict with the borders, too guarded with other siders, and too controlling with trade. All that right. Another broken on our hands. Only strong leadership can keep away the barbarians at the gates. Brussels. We built this place, made sure we could welcome people of good character. No reason for us to turn control to any old bastard who comes blowing in. We know the town, so we know what's best. We survived falling out of the sky in the middle, too. Alright, alright. This throws a spanner in the works, but I can turn it into my advantage somehow. Need more info. A survivor, but from where? How? Why? Worked up the more he thinks about it. This is good, mate. But it's not incriminating. See what else you can find out for me. Ta. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Maybe. Good. Let's go talk to them. Maybe. Yeah. Did you need something from house? I'm Anna, Jimmy's wife. Yes, I could use your help. Jimmy's disappeared again. I need him back at that house as soon as possible. Look, just fine. Tell him to come home. Okay, please. But I'm not comfortable discussing that with you. I need to be prepared for managing our water business. I've been doing fractions since I was an ankle biter, so Jimmy was more than happy to let me work with the numbers while he did all the talking. Before I settled in Meriden, I was the brains behind a barter crew operation up north. I had to travel to Meriden one time to settle some trade disputes we had and met Jimmy at the gala. He wasn't a part of any dispute, mind you. I just thought he was hot. We tried long distance for a time, but it was hard, you know. So I moved down to Meriden to keep our business in check and become a wife. She beams. Oh, sweet. Um, concept. Excuse me. Hmm. She really didn't give me much to go on. And my name's Adam Gold, traveling magician, accused, charlatan, roving, entertainer. Capital of West Oz, of course. Debating economic part A. There's some sizey stops east of here. Sure. Southern Cross, Curly, and that lot. But for the West bit, you can't beat Meriden. I was going to wait until the crowd was over here. All right, just for you. Windsor crosses his knuckles with his right hand, then he pulls out a handkerchief with his left. Wipes his brow theatrically as he opens his right hand, drops the coin into his palm. He closes his fist around the coin and tucks the fabric of his hand. Through it, shakes it loose, opens his palm. There's no coin. Hang on a tick. He reaches behind your ear and pulls the coin free. Ta-da! Guaranteed. More tricks, more tricks. Now good. They make Wilkinson's name. Who's the game? Hungry? You've come to the right place. What's your town full of rich one. Well-bred folks. Big old gates around the town, merchandise that gets guarded by people on camels with guns. He seems especially excited about that last point. What's not to love? Don't reckon think so, mate. He starts ticking off a list on his fingers. Berry bread with broiled honey and Charky Beaky. Only it hasn't got actual chalk in it. Fresh made yeasty spread from Holly's kettle. And Zach Beaky's roost steak. Camel milk, some dog. Carrots, can't forget carrots, and then something else. Don't remember what it was. I'll think of something else. Yeah, okay, don't be a smart ass, say, mate. Tip me. Tip of my tongue gonna drive me mad until I remember it. That's funny. Parties over. Oh, yeah, I got a gold nugget. But you don't have money. No, no. Keep putting that gold nugget. Hmm. Maybe he's over here somewhere. Could be. Maybe that's you. Maybe. All right, we're gonna see. Turning his pint glass between his hands. Eyes are rimmed with red, but he doesn't have the knowing smell of other drunks. His presence gives the impression of someone unwillingly displaced. Well, look who it is. It's his favorite cue jumpers. He seems to fight some internal struggle before he turns to face fully and holds out his hands. Connor McCabe, here from Westonia, trying to convince Meriden that maybe our town's worth saving. Mate, you sound like you know what's coming for us. Meriden has to help us. Will you stand up with me and demand to be heard? Anything I can do will be a huge help. Deeply appreciated. Mm-hmm.
Get moving, mate.
Oh, you got guns. I were Jimmy, where would I be? Only more to go off of. Of course. Now we go and see if she maybe say like where. Let me see. Maybe you? Aha! Arden sure whistling a slow, calming tune. He nods when he spots you. Good day. Name's Jamie Nguyen. Here to see the water tower? Now? Needs a rest. At least she didn't go scouring Meriden herself. Here, I'll go see her soon. No, I love her. I love her a lot. It's just to have a baby with Anna. Press. I want to have a lot of babies with her, but this water business just takes up all my time, so I come up here and think. But it belongs to Meriden. It was built a long time ago, but it's been at least 15 years since it's seen any action. Let's see. Bronze coating is layered. Get images of creatures and architecture you've never seen before. One panel, kaleidoscope screen, pink and blue shimmers faint. A reflective black rectangle with the length of your hand is perfectly centered on aging wood. Placed with precision, though. It said it contained a key to unlock a man's heart. I really need no help in that regard. Found out together. What's up? Nope. Okay. No, can't go that way. All right. Go back. name's Rich Craigie, mate. What brings you here? Bloody terrible. Take care of those buggers. I swear they ship more than they breathe. I was a surveyor, roamed West Oz with a map. With my Tucker bag cat, Milo. Best years of my life, those were. His blissful smile droops, but Milo got sick, and all the medicine in the world could save him. Everything just wasn't the same without my little boy, so I quit. Thanks, it was heartbreaking, but one day at a time, right? Yeah. Hmm. What's in here? Anything good in the trash? Wonder if she'll talk about the driver Ash. He came in and told me that I had to leave. I barely had time to get my sleeping bag from the vault before he hustled me out, and then it made me put my bag in a shack and gave me tools. And I don't do physical labor. Fresh calluses on her palms. As long as I kept that job, I didn't. Not to say anything. Maybe I can offer some unrelated advice. All right, remember, I'm not allowed to say anything. Good servant. You like Lamingtons? I like Lamingtons. Everyone likes Lamingtons. Right? She grins at you. I'm feeling a little peckish just talking about them, but I'm not allowed to leave my post until sunset. Shame, really. Lamingtons sure would be nice. She right around now. Sells on more of the merchants in the marketplace probably have something if you or anyone know might be hungry just in case you want to go for a quick walk. Hmm. More is unfolding. I just can I take one? I don't want all of them. Want I just want one. Ah, there we go. Big deal. Boom. That's all right. Having an opinion is bad for business. Can't afford to piss off my customers. Let me guess. You want to talk about the bank some more? Okay, so out of the bank, there's a. She stops, swallows her food, wipes her mouth. Sorry, hungry. And Holly's Leamington's always hit the spot. Thanks. Yes. So there's a grill on the bank wall. It's about knee height. It's right near my bed. I used to listen to people out on the street at night, but best entertainment I can get without going into debt, drinking myself stupid at the gala or whatever. So if I could hear out, I'm sure you could hear in. I haven't had a chance to check because of Jasper's stupid progress reports, and I don't honestly want to think about it too much, but I reckon if you put your ear up to it, you might get some insider info on what they're keeping locked up. God, it gets awful boring, and the bunch here love to run their jobs. Guards, really not the brightest crayons in the box. I'm sure you can figure out some way to distract them. But if they give you like, just remind them about Clause 42, and no, please don't ask me about Clause 42. I'm asking. Oh no, so don't ask me that. Her definitely recovering mouth to stop from laughing. Then she turned serious. Look, us indentured servants, us deados, have a special little something written in our contract. No one but contract owners are supposed to know about it. But seeing a lot of different documents come through during work at the bank, I can tell you that intricacies of the legalese. But suffice to say that those who know about Clause 42 can invoke it so that any work an indentured servant's done towards them, their freedom will be lost. Look, I'm trusting you with some pretty high level shit here. Just name drop the clause quickly with the guards, and they should be amendable to bending the rules a little. And don't tell them you know about it. So, all right. You know, why would you? Oh, look, I'll tell you what my school teacher would always tell me: get what you get. You put that. She puts her hand over her mouth until she stops talking. Look, we all want things: money, freedom, job. Where I never have to stand near this doofus again. Hey, I thought we were friends. The point is, no one gets what they want or what they deserve. If you're some rando asking to stand near a very specific part of a building we're guarding, you get neither. Now rack off. I don't know how you know about that. I don't want to know how you know about that. But I do hope you know it's an ugly phrase around here. You don't want to say it to the wrong people. Jason, we should get Angela involved. No way, I don't want to have to explain to the governor how an outsider came up with this very sensitive info. And it's great, and I do like the lolly she sneaks into my pocket, but she's not the most forgiving person. Size. She's not the most predictable either. Turns to you. Look, are you really sure you want to do this? We're not the only one she's got watching the bank. She shoots a glance at her companion. And Angela tends to take a rather permanent approach to any problems that get in her way. Fine. Stand wherever, but make it quick, will you? They suddenly become very interested in a spot on the. Scott measure, ear shuffling. Yes, hello? I'm here. Can I talk for a bit, please? I'm going to leave now. Yeah. Measure. First name Scott. The man who put me here said it was for safekeeping, but I don't know why. Why am I a secret? Because I'm alive? I don't know. I wasn't at the controls. I'm a research scientist, not a pilot. I was looking out the window and recalibrating my Gatting ball for for when we landed. It was meant to help us get back home. I come up with hypotheses, run experiments, and draw conclusions from them. Then I see how that helps us understand our world and discern the next measurement that needs to be taken. Well, guess you'd say engineering. I specialize in mechanics and the effects of, well, I'd preferably need to draw to several diagrams to explain it. I'm sure right now. Yes. Says, all right. The explanation is concise yet detailed. Actually, it would have been easier to understand the diagrams, but you make do. Sadly, all my gear was destroyed in the crash or stolen. I don't know which. If I still had my guiding ball, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Do you know what happened to the others? Are they all right? See, it's my name and my title. It's what I do. I measure things. I'm a research scientist. Suppose you name people for the jobs. Though maybe you do things differently here. I've been told other communities are less planned than we. And the governor, one who questioned me, shed light on some of her questions. If so, Cannonball is, well, thing you might be familiar with is a running machine, but it's suited to a wide array of uses. If you help me get it back, I can show you how it works. If you help me get back the, I'll even let you keep it. What'd you say? Sure. Thank you. At least we know it's secure in the governor's office, not being messed around with by some kids or wannabe machinists. Oh no. I remember them pulling me out of the plane, stuffing me into a boot of a car, and covering me with a blanket. Passed out and woke up here. Then some woman came and asked me questions about where I came from, how the plane flew, and I answered all questions. I thought she'd let me go then, but looking less and less likely. She was talking. I assume she thinks Calgary is a threat to this place she runs, Meriden, I'm guessing. I'm in a room with my walls, a cot, a thick door with guards outside. I'm talking to someone through a grill on a wall. This is a strange way to treat guests, so I assume yes. My pleasure. What would you like to know? Well, it was one aeroplane, singular. We no longer have it, to be fair. The plane was our biggest experiment to date. Researching the old world and harnessing the power of the new, that's what my work consists of. And now it's smashed to bits and I'm stuck here. Oh well. At least I got all the way here without getting caught by mutants. Mutants? Yeah. I'm shocked that you even asked the question. Suck your blood, eat your brains, avoid all cost mutants. So I guess I'm counting my blessings despite everything. I got all the way here without running into any. What can you tell me about your town's leaders? Our leaders were born and bred to wield the power they have with wisdom, insight, and most importantly, justice. They've seen our world. They're leading us all to a better future. Hmm. Move from your head. You see Marley handsome more than Marley tough. And no Marley about it. Armed woman standing before you stares at you for several seconds before she speaks. Now's a good time to maybe start asking yourself some questions such as, am I in the mood to be quiet and listen up? And again, goes, do I feel like being eviscerated by a pack of mongrels? I have a feeling those questions might be rhetorical. Sure. We'll see. Enough whispering. You like, come here. Impressed, but you sure jumped a bribery blade quick smart. Yeah. How this works. The dew farmers would have plastic would have the plastic they need for Meriden's water. Without me, the emu farmers wouldn't be able to make fuel from bird shit she builds arms. Without me, the drunk dickheads in Gala wouldn't have their precious pokey machines. So now that you're Meriden, this place is a web of lies and bullshit. In my pack, make use of what falls out or gets thrown out. Angela, meanwhile, is very much the spider in this metaphor. You pissed her off. Teach you a lesson. What do you say? See, that's the best part about this gig. Doesn't matter if you're having a go at me or generally pissing in your boots. You mess up again. So please, fuck it up. I could really use a chance to really let loose. Hmm. Hope your chat with a certain means to defy me. So we're both crystal clear on my expectation moving forward. Know this. I've allowed you into my town. As a result, I expect you and your friends to be loyal to me, not Meriden. Me. All I expect you to do as I ask. Have an election with anyone who endangers that endeavor has no place here. You stop looking into my business. If you don't, you and your merry band will face worse consequences. Good day. Oh. kind of finished that first part of that. So I believe I'm going to call it there for the stream. I hope y'all enjoyed it. YouTube, I'll have this uploaded by probably Monday. If you did enjoy it, consider coming, subscribing, all that fun stuff. And I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.